Hello friends, I am Binoy. Welcome to my YouTube channel Startups. I always suggest to invest only in fundamental good stocks. You people may get bored by hearing that, but I think most of people may understand why I insist always on buying the fundamental good stocks. Last week, we happened to see a good bounce back for the fundamental good stocks only. When I put a video about Tata Motors, this may be the last chance to buy the share. A comment came that you are giving a false message. This is not the right time to invest in Tata Motors. Nothing is there in the stock Tata Motors. I am a little confused that retail investors are not ready to hold patiently a company like Tata Motors. Even a company like Tata Motors, having a good management, prestigious company, manufacturing of cars company, the people are not patient enough to hold this type of shares. So how a retail investor can make money in the stock market? I am 100% saying that retail investors can't able to make money in the stock market until if you became a patient investor. That is 100% sure about that. We know that how to pick fundamentals good stocks on the market. It is very easy now. So many apps are there. So it is very easily available about the company's financial portion as a whole to come into conclusion. Moreover, we will get fundamentally good stock from our surroundings itself. In one of my video, I had clearly given about that. For example, when 6-7 years back, we happened to see whenever a person or group of persons decide to go to tour, they prefer the vehicle, Tempo Trax or Tempo Traveler. Whoever goes to, they prefer that Tempo Traveler and Tempo Trax, which is manufactured by Force Motors. Whole ambulances were prefer the Force Motors Tempo Traveler and Tempo Trax. So that time we have to identify that company. This company is growing, so we have to invest it and keep on. When 10 years back, there was a publicity that the ethanol is going to add into the petrol. After 6-7 months, again there's a news came that 10% of ethanol is going to blend into the petrol. It was announced by the government. At that time, we have to identify the company. But even after that announcement, after 2-3 years, not even a single stock from the sugar sector was risen. Every shares was laid below 30-20 rupees. If you go and check the Balrampur Chini mills, Dwarga sugar, whatever it may be, they are available cheaper rate. But no one buy the share at the right time. If we invest 1 lakh rupee that time, that 1 lakh became 15 or 16 lakhs now. So we have to identify the right company at the right time. So in EV space, we know that Maruti is the #1 car manufacturer in India, but they are keeping mum in the picture of EV space. They are not up to mark when compared to Tata Motors. So we have to invest Tata Motors now to get a good income after 2 or 3 years. This is where that we have to find out. That we will find out every time we will get so many shares from surroundings. After that, we can evaluate the company, go to financial company and to come to a conclusion whether to buy or sell the shares. In this video, I just give some sectors and some stocks that I feel will give a multi-bag returns or good sectors in future. So you can consider these whole things. If we take the example GNFC. GNFC, when it was traded at 360 rupees, it had given a good dividend, so good result, and good announcements was made by the management. But what happens after that? After having such all good announcements, GNFC share comes down from 360 to 280 rupees without no reason. Without no reason, the share price crashes from 360 to 280 rupees. After that, what happens? Now the share was traded above, go to 700 levels, and now this share is traded near to 600 something levels. So what is the reason? This speculative space that we can't able to avoid. Operators try to bring down the share to this lower price in order to purchase the shares. That is why most of the retail investors lose their money. So what we have to do, if you identify a company, this is a very good company, you study about the company, about the management of the company, about the business of the company. If you decided that this is the right time to invest a share, just buy the share. After that, whatever happens, if it comes down or comes up, no, it's not a matter for you. You have to hold that share patiently. Then definitely you will get benefit from that share. Okay. Sector I like one is defense sector. I already recommended Biodynamics 2 weeks before. I think this is a very good sector to be focused now, and every shares in the sector is decently valued, and I think at the later cheaper prices. AI space and the space is very good space. Renewable energy solar space, Porosa Renewables I also recommended 1 week before. Some stock some cash we have allotted to the companies which give high dividend yield. I like BPCL, RVNL, giving very good dividend. So if you can able to accumulate this share this price after 4 or 5 years, you will get good dividend. You will get dividend from as your investment every year. Okay. Tata Motors, I always say, what about ITC? ITC, I am very much bullish on ITC. When the stock market is bullish, ITC don't move even as 1 paisa. But now what happened when the entire market got bearish, ITC starts moving. Why? Because people start selling all the shares and go to the safest share. People know this is the safest share. This will give huge returns in future. It's a high dividend yield stock. There are a lot of stories behind ITC. Still, no one buy ITC because it is not moving. This is a matter. But this is not the thing we have to do. We have to buy ITC. As a retail investor, we have to buy ITC every 10 shares every month. And keep on. You see after what 5-6 years what will happen to ITC shares. So I like ITC very much. I also put 2-3 videos about ITC before also. In this video, I am in particular I am trying to explain a company, that is Ashok Leyland. Just like Tata Motors, we know Ashok Leyland is the largest bus manufacturer in India. So why I should recommend Ashok Leyland is that 2 weeks before, 2-3 days before, it had announced the dividend. Extraordinary, announced the result, and result is very, very good. So when we compare the result, I think in future quarters also it can able to give such type of result. And some news are there related to Ashok Leyland. One is going to manufacture CNG NG vehicles. Second, they are going to invest 2,000 crore for EV space. And moreover, Ashok Leyland has recently acquired a company, Switch Mobility, that is in EV space. So they are going to invest 100 crores in new plant in South for the EV vehicles through Switch Mobility. So this company is going to change. You please check the FIS participation in Ashok Leyland. FIS will buy only good companies in India. They know. Even having if you consider the EPS, P ratio, etc., the picture is not good. Even the picture is not good. There is a huge investment. 13.4% is FIS investment in the company, and this is a Hinduja Group company. So I think this is going to change. So it can easily go to 160, 170 ranges within 6 or 7 months if you are a patient investor. The March quarter profit is 155 crores. The present price is 130.35. If you have the patience, you will not lose your capital because you are investing in a #1 manufacturer buses, Hinduja Group company, Ashok Leyland. The time will tell that. So, as usual, this is my personal view about the company. Please consult your own advisor before taking position in the company. If anyone is new to my channel, please subscribe my channel. Please share my videos, reference relatives, comment on my videos always. Thank you very much.